Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? Welcome to this week's tarot card reading and drawing. A bit of a Halloween theme with my orange and black and with very dramatic makeup. Got the tarot dragon today, and guess what? Today's Saturday. Today's not Sunday. Today's Saturday. So tomorrow I got some plans and go to the botanical gardens and have a little Halloween theme at the botanical gardens. San Antonio Botanical Gardens. And I said, you know what, just might as well just do a tarot card video today. I pick up Tracy at the Michaels at 1:30. So got some time. Sketchbook. Anyway, hi Hilton. Welcome this Saturday to the tarot card reading. Anything new? Anything you'd like to add? Any scary story you would like to say? Well, by all means, feel free to enter that into the conversation. I was debating about whether to do Halloween, to do the Dragon Tarot or the Crow Tarot. But I said Dragon Tarot. Why not? Why not? Oh, I've got a candle going. It's a Bath and Body Works candle, I think. It is. Autumn Chai. Smells delightful. I had forgotten that chai was such a great winter scent. Makes me want to get a chai. I'm not really too sure what it is. Cinnamon, milk, tea and milk. So even though we're doing the Dragon Tarot, I think we can do the Crow Tarot spread. Because, you know, I just like to say, you know, if I've been your tarot card reader for quite some time, then maybe you'll know that I quite enjoy the Crow Tarot spread for lots of reasons. So Dragon with Crow Tarot spread. It was rainy this morning here in San Antonio, Texas, and I count that as like spooky season, right? Okay. So Banjo's ready to go. I gave him a treat a little bit earlier today. Home with you. Do y'all have any urban legends that are around now? I know recently there's a Slender Man. I'm not really too sure what the Slender Man is, other than he's a Slender Man, and I think he's like a murderer or something. But what Halloween villain isn't, right? But I think Slender Man started out as an urban legend, right? There's an urban legend I remember when I was younger, like really young, like elementary school, I guess. I can't remember. the exact story to say it right for it to be so scary. Um, but let me know if you remember the urban legend of there's this girl and she always wore a ribbon around her neck, and uh, uh, one day somebody took her ribbon off and her head fell off. Like I said, I don't remember the exact wording of the storytelling of this urban legend, but that was basically the urban legend and the way it was told, and I guess my age uh, made me really scared of it and like quite remember it very well. Um, and then there's another urban legend about I think they made a movie about it. It's on Netflix or something, but there's an urban legend about somebody getting a call, and they finally report it, and it turns out at the end of this scary story is the call is coming from inside the house. Anyway, those are really the two urban legends I remember when I was like younger, where people would just like tell scary stories. um, but I think I don't know what the difference is between urban legend and scary story, but uh, yeah, those are the two urban legends I remember. And Slenderman was later, but I thought Slenderman might have been an alien. I can't remember the stories. I can't remember the stories very well. Anyway. Two urban legends. I remember I was scared of them as when I was a kid. That it like stuck with me. It's like, oh my gosh, what about that girl with the ribbon around her neck and her head falls off? So she's got to wear the ribbon if she wants to have her head on. Which is this video? Okay. So yeah, urban legends aside, again, if you have any to add, then by all means, feel free to enter them into the conversation. It was really helpful, the storytelling of the urban legends. I'm not really good at telling them. Obviously, they're not that scary the way I tell them. Yeah, you can still see them. All right, here we go. We got the crow. Benji, we got the crow, Benji. Like, you want to get a tarot card for all of our lovely pets? Benji, you want a tarot card? You get the lovers of Benji. That's a good card. Our puppies get the lovers. It's nice. All right. I guess we can go ahead and get started. The body of the crow, you see. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. 1 second. Okay. So we got our Halloween. We got a couple of urban legends. Maybe somebody else can tell it right. I guess the timing is important too. Anyway, let's kind of get started. Yeah, heart energy. 9 of Cups. This is great. A celebration of life. Life is a celebration. A very pleasant heart energy. This Crow Tarot, this is your permanent heart energy or something that's gotten a hold of your heart energy. So I would say this is probably your permanent heart energy. Permanent being like who you are at your core, you know? So a whale tail and the seahorse dragon is in the waterfall is very pleasant. The cups is water, emotions, feelings, dreams, creative, and maybe even psychic energy. So, yeah. So far, so good. We've got the Lovers card. We've got this Nine of Cups card. Um, Things are going great. I really don't think there needs to be any more added explanation, right? Okay, let's see our a present as a platform for the future. The Fool card. This is just great. This dragon here is on the dance floor and is ready to get down, ready to take some chances, ready to take a big bite out of life. The dragon head is a very celebratory, very glass half full, making the most out of things. And the dice is for chance. Even though dragons, they may know a lot about stuff. I don't think a dragon is going to be over here wishing like, I wish this would happen to me. I wish this didn't happen. You know, I think dragons are probably not wishful beings, just because they're so knowledgeable and stuff. And this Fool card is ready to have a sense of humor and start of a journey in a very positive way. So for Halloween, our Halloween spread so far so good. All of our domestic animals, or domestic loved ones, part of our family. They got the Lovers card, which is great. Obviously, good energy, and yeah, so far so good. What's going on? Let's see our advice or something holding us back. The King of Swords. Reverse. You we got this one last time. So this idea of War and Peace, I think is interesting. I keep thinking of that one Audrey Hepburn movie, War and Peace. I think it's an actual book, famous kind of literature. And you know, I haven't contemplated it further than the last time we got this card. The King of Swords is extremely intelligent, very logical. You know, I'm gonna look up at the Crow Tarot what this King of Swords is. The King of Swords in the Cat Tarot is a transformation, which is really good as far as being the king. I'm gonna get my Crow Tarot 1 second. Okay, I got my Crow Tarot book. This Dragon Tarot, you've won the war, now you have to win the peace, which is responsibility for the King of Swords specifically. And as far as that being a challenge, you know, I don't know. This reverse King of Swords confuses me, but anyway. Strength and poise. Positive solutions. I don't know, he's just very smart. He's very logical and strategic, probably a chess champion. Um, as far as reading your opponent and what it is, the game you're playing, right? Um, it is the air element, and as far as War and Peace goes, you would think uh, that land and territory is involved, right? Some sort of resource. Obviously, with resources, some sort of land or territory, which is interesting considering the air element. Usually, you think of land and resource, you would think that it's pentacle, kind of a coin, pentacle, earth element. Um, so, yeah, we have advice and something holding us back. I'm not sure which one this King of Swords reversed is. Maybe this King of Swords can be considered maybe some sort of like a referee. Maybe some sort of a justice, kind of a balancing of the scale. Did you see that in the Two of Swords? Um, so some kind of like referee, chess champion type situation going on. Um, so if something is holding us back, I guess, it would just be considered well thought out. And if something is, advice is given, again, well thought out. Um, Winning the peace, I think, is like, again, I think this is interesting concept. So yeah, a bit of a challenging card, but I would say a very positive one. Continuing with our very positive, we have nothing wrong so far right now, which is very surprising, but a very pleasant surprise. So. And again, next to the Fool is really great. The Fool and the Magician, the first two cards of the Major Arcana deck, are, in fact, air elements. So, so yeah. This is interesting. There's this kind of beginning of a journey type theme going on with this, the Fool card and this advice, or maybe something holding us back. But there's also this kind of wisdom and knowledge that starts with the journey kind of theme going on with these two cards. So I think that's good. All right, let's see our hopes or fears. The Eight of Wands reversed, things speeding up. The Eight of Wands is the 8 in the Dragon Tarot. I like the number 8. The 8 in the Dragon Tarot is very interesting. The Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups look very similar, except one's with cups and one's with the fire. Things speeding up. It could be things are cooling down. When I say that, I think of like a volcano. I don't know why this spooky season, this fall season, I'm kind of like, I guess, meditating on the idea of a volcano. There's, I guess, certain phases, right, which might be go with this King of Swords here. You have the volcano, and then you have when it erupts, right? And then you have like was not plasma. What is it? Magma and something with a P. I forget. But in science, it's considered very fascinating because of the states of matter. Anyway, I forget, but I'm meditating on it right now, and this spooky season is equivalent to volcano season, and maybe the cooling down period. There's first a volcano, then it erupts, and then the lava cools down. Um, which I guess is a natural process. I don't know. Um, but as far as fears, I would say this would not be our fear. This Eight of Wands thing speeding up with a question mark, things cooling down, and the makes sense in my head. How am I going to explain this to y'all? Um, yeah, just our hopes is the which might be goal, is the cooling down, the lava, the volcano has stopped erupting, and the lava is just cooling down, and it turns black, right? Um, yeah. Okay. So our grounding energy, the High Priestess, very interesting. Uh, this, I guess, is the color of the lava cooling down. I don't know. She is you see the yin yang in the earth. I'm gonna have to reference my book 1 second. Secret knowledge, okay. That's just like a volcano, right? Guardian of things hidden and intuitive. A constant state of change. And a melting pot. Basically, a lot of intuition. So we have, I guess, for our spread, our very positive spread is this, I guess, some sort of meditation kind of vibe. Um, I would say thanks to the Fool and thanks to this King of Swords here. Um, and the High Priestess, I guess, this meditation, whatever this rainbow can represent, right? Maybe all your different thoughts, emotions, can just go in that little cauldron there, little melting pot. And yeah, things cooling down and stuff like that. Let's see the past. King of Wands. Man of leadership. This is very interesting, especially considering our volcano theme. It kind of reminds me of the circus, right? I know a lot of the times, maybe more recently than not, circus can be associated with a lot of negative things like the treatment of the animals and the conditions of the workers. But this King of Wands today, with our meditative volcano theme, kind of makes me think of this uh, 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 like a lion tamer, right? A horse whisperer, lion tamer. Horses can be associated with fire, I don't know. Um, so extremely positive. We have a lot of yang, right? A lot of sun, a lot of masculine energy. The grounding energy seems quite feminine. Um, So yeah, as far as our shadow selves and our lunar selves, is very grounding, grounding. I would say that I'm not surprised about that, considering how happy this spread is. I'm ready to explain and kind of the darker sides, especially considering it's spooky season, but it turns out it's volcano meditation season week. Halloween week, and things are actually quite pleasant. Um, yeah, and that's so interesting. The fire is action, travel, and spirituality. And it's very quite simple, to the point, a man of leadership. Um, and so this King of Swords, I think, is quite complex and complicated. This war and peace situation. Um, so I would think this advice and solution and something holding us back, I would say, is also probably an influence, right? If we're doing the 7 card spread, I would say this is probably the hidden and outside influence, this reversed King of Swords here. Yeah. So let's see our external openings. Uninvited energy is the Temperance reverse card. Getting a lot of major cards today. The Temperance card in the Crow Tarot is a fire element. I think it's very interesting. We have these two fire elements for the wings of our crow here. And I know in the Dragon Tarot it's about fire and air. Reflection of one's life. Okay, so as your tarot card reader today, we have a very happy Halloween tarot card reading for this week, with the theme of a volcano for meditation. We have a very happy and very meditated kind of grounding, which I think is interesting. Usually, with a meditative card, might be the a four of swords in the crow and cat tarots, and the hanging dragon, or the hanged man in these tarot cards. But today it's the temperance, the reverse temperance card is very meditative. So I have absolutely zero problems, worries, or concerns, stresses about this reverse temperance with this King of Swords. Whatever this King of Swords represents, you've won the war, now you have to win the peace. I think maybe he's been waiting for this reverse temperance card. I don't know. Um, the upright temperance card is maturation, maturity, and reflection. And that's how I'm choosing to see this card today. The reverse meaning is stuck in the past and too introspective, but considering we have the upright King of Wands here, the kings and queens again representing kind of the fulfilling of potentials in each element, in each suit. So I would say not too stuck in the past. And again, considering, I just say that I don't think maybe it's literally stuck in the past. Maybe it's like uh, this idea of wishing for things. Um, this kind of understanding and being in tune with the universe and trusting the universe, and not wishing things are, you have certain things or things are different. I think is maybe what this tarot card reading is telling us for this week. So let's see our future and outcome. Eight of Cups reversed. This is very interesting. It seems like we have a lot of pairs. So we have this King of Wands and the Fool. We have this King of Swords and Temperance here. We have this Nine of Cups with the High Priestess, I think. And then we have these two 8 cards right here. Everything seems really kind of organized and structured. Let's see, I forget what the 8 of Coins is. The 8 of Coins is the craftsman at work abilities being demonstrated. And again, I think so. As far as like, if you have like OCD or something, our spread looks really organized. We have again the pairs here, and we have the reverse cards on this side and the upright cards on this side. As far as there being abilities being demonstrated and the card being reversed, I don't really have a problem with that. I don't think it means the reversed card means that it's the opposite of abilities being demonstrated, inability being demonstrated. I don't think that's what this card means today. The coins is very interesting. It's the earth element. So yeah, I think this King of Swords here has gotten a lot of resonating on the same frequency here with these cards. The reverse King of Swords, the reverse Temperance, and the reversed 8 of Coins. Abilities being demonstrated. I think it's not so much about recognition. It's about I guess accomplishing your work in a manner where you're proud of it. Even though there is a newness to several cards symbolizing a start and a beginning of something, I think there's a lot of experience in the sense there's wisdom there. There's knowledge about something. It could very well just be this kind of connected to the universe and connected to intuition, creativity. But this future and outcome is going to be you might be starting something new, but your ability to you have muscle memory, so to speak, is what I'm trying to say. There's this you get in the zone. You have an ease of doing things that usually come with time and dedication and discipline and focus. Is what I think this reversed 8 of Coins is. We have the fire element and the earth element together. And very interesting as far as like meditating on a volcano and stuff like that. I would say this 8 of Coins is in a very interesting position. Maybe on top of the volcano. We may see like a crow right now, but since for some reason, as your tarot card reader, I'm just getting a lot of volcano vibes here. This reversed 8 of Coins is at the top of the volcano, so So yeah, we have a very pleasant spread. This a start of a journey, but we have a lot of leadership, a lot of um, celebration in life, a lot of I guess just being grateful for being alive, I guess. This kind of uh, 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 not being excessively needy with things, not secretly thinking maybe that your life should be a certain way and it's not, and then you feel bad about it. We just have a very happy and pleasant spread today. Um, and yeah, I guess what I'm saying is there's this spread is very happy, and also just this kind of accepting of things that maybe you don't have any control over. It's not things you don't have control over. It's not your place to have control over those things, and yeah, it's just a enjoy, kind of an enjoyment of life, but in a very volcano meditative way. I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the spread since it looks really nice. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee and go ahead and start my drawing, or I guess I'll just go ahead and start it in the next video. Okay, well, thanks for tuning into part 1. Part 2 is going to be my drawing, and I'll see y'all there.